Hey there, food lovers! We created the coolest peppermint cheesecake ever. We're talking creamy, dreamy, and bursting with minty flavor. It's a guaranteed crowd pleaser, and we promise it's easier than you think. So, grab your aprons, put on your chef hats, and let's get started. Before we start baking, let's gather our ingredients. This is the most crucial step to ensure we have everything we need right at our fingertips. It saves time and makes the baking process smooth and enjoyable. We like to call them our cheesecake crew. Each ingredient plays a vital role in creating the perfect cheesecake. Together, they make a fantastic team. For the crust, we'll need graham cracker crumbs. These crumbs are the foundation of our cheesecake, providing that classic, slightly sweet, and crunchy base that everyone loves. We'll also need sugar and melted butter. The sugar adds sweetness, while the melted butter helps bind the crumbs together, creating a buttery, crumbly base for our cheesecake. These ingredients will create a buttery, crumbly base for our cheesecake. Press the mixture firmly into the bottom of your pan to ensure it holds together well when we add the filling. We'll need cream cheese for the filling. This is the star of our cheesecake, providing the rich, creamy texture that makes it irresistible. We'll also need sugar, eggs, sour cream, vanilla extract, and peppermint extract. The sugar sweetens the filling, the eggs help it set, the sour cream adds a slight tanginess, and the vanilla and peppermint extracts give it a delightful flavor. These ingredients will create the smooth, creamy, and minty filling we all know and love. Mix them well until the filling is completely smooth and free of lumps. Finally, we'll need heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, and more peppermint extract for the whipped cream topping. The heavy whipping cream gives the topping a light, airy texture. The powdered sugar adds sweetness, and the peppermint extract enhances the overall flavor. This topping adds a touch of sweetness and an extra burst of peppermint flavor. Pipe it onto your cheesecake in beautiful swirls or dollops to make it look as good as it tastes. Now that we have our cheesecake crew assembled, let's move on to the next step. With all our ingredients ready, we're set to create a delicious cheesecake that will impress everyone. We're ready to explore the baking process and bring our cheesecake to life. Get ready for some delicious baking. Begin by cranking your oven to a sizzling 150 degrees Fahrenheit. This step ensures your crust bakes perfectly, giving you that irresistible golden brown finish. Just imagine pulling out a beautifully baked crust. Ensure your oven is fully preheated and ready to work its magic before you slide anything in. Let's get this baking party started. Now let's get our hands dirty and make the crust. The crust is the foundation of our cheesecake, and it needs to be just right. Gather your ingredients: graham cracker crumbs, sugar, and melted butter. These simple ingredients will come together to create a delicious base. Combine the graham cracker crumbs, sugar, and melted butter in a medium bowl. The ratio of these ingredients is important to get the right texture and flavor, so make sure to measure them accurately. Mix them until they resemble wet sand. This texture is key because it ensures the crust will hold together well once it's baked. If it's too dry, it will crumble, and if it's too wet, it will not set properly. Press this mixture into the bottom of a spring-form pan. Press the back of a spoon or a flat-bottomed glass down firmly. This will help create a compact and even layer. Make sure it's nice and even. An even crust ensures that every bite of cheesecake has the perfect balance of crust and filling. Take your time to smooth it out. We want our cheesecake to have a sturdy foundation. A well-pressed crust will hold up under the weight of the filling and provide a satisfying crunch. Bake the crust for 10 minutes. This step helps to set the crust and gives it a head start on becoming that beautiful golden brown. Keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't overbake. This will help it set and turn golden brown. A perfectly baked crust is the key to a delicious cheesecake. Let it cool slightly before adding the filling. While the crust is baking, let's move on to the star of the show, the cheesecake filling. This creamy, rich filling is what makes a cheesecake truly special. Gather your ingredients and get ready to mix them into a smooth, luscious batter. We'll combine cream cheese, sugar, eggs, and a few other key ingredients to create the perfect filling. Make sure your cream cheese is at room temperature for the best results. Let's get started. In a large bowl, beat the cream cheese and sugar until smooth and creamy. This is where a stand mixer comes in handy, but you can also use a hand mixer. Next, beat the eggs one at a time, followed by the sour cream, vanilla extract, and peppermint extract. Be careful not to overmix. Now pour the cheesecake filling over the cooled crust. Spread it evenly with a spatula. We're almost ready to bake. But first, let's give our cheesecake a little water bath. This will help it bake evenly and prevent cracks. Get ready to unleash the peppermint power, infusing that coolness. Today we're diving headfirst into the vibrant and refreshing world of peppermint, where we'll show you how to transform your cheesecake into a tantalizing delight, bursting with incredible flavor. This is not just any cheesecake. It's a peppermint-infused masterpiece that will take your taste buds on an exhilarating journey. Let's elevate dessert to a whole new level of excitement. First, let's prepare our water bath. Fill a large roasting pan with about an inch of hot water. This step is crucial for creating the perfect baking environment for our cheesecake. Carefully place the springform pan inside the roasting pan. Ensure the water comes up about halfway up the sides of the springform pan. This will ensure even baking and prevent the cheesecake from drying out. This is our water bath. It might seem like an extra step, but trust us, it's worth it. The water bath creates a gentle, humid environment in the oven. The water bath will create a humid environment in the oven, which helps the cheesecake bake gently and evenly. This method prevents the cheesecake from cracking and ensures a smooth, creamy texture. It's like a spa day for our cheesecake. The steam and gentle heat work together to create a perfect baking atmosphere, similar to a relaxing spa treatment. Bake the cheesecake for 50 to 60 minutes, or until the center is slightly jiggly. This is the key to achieving that perfect, creamy consistency. It should still be a little soft in the middle. Don't worry if it looks undone. It will continue to set as it cools. Now turn off the oven and let the cheesecake cool in the oven with the door slightly ajar for an hour. This gradual cooling process is essential to prevent sudden temperature changes that can cause cracks. This will help prevent it from cracking as it cools. The slow cooling process allows the cheesecake to set perfectly, ensuring a smooth and flawless finish. While the cheesecake is cooling, let's talk about the star of our show, peppermint. Fresh peppermint leaves and essence add a refreshing flavor that pairs beautifully with the creamy cheesecake. Add a few drops of peppermint essence to your cheesecake batter before baking. This will infuse the cake with a delightful minty aroma and taste. Once the cheesecake has cooled and set, garnish it with fresh peppermint leaves for an extra touch of elegance and flavor. The vibrant green leaves not only look beautiful, but also enhance the cheesecake's refreshing taste. Serve your peppermint-infused cheesecake chilled and enjoy the fabulous, creamy, and refreshing dessert. It's the perfect treat for any occasion, especially during the warmer months. There you have it, a delicious, fabulous, and refreshing peppermint cheesecake that will impress your guests. Let's dive into the delicious world of baking and chilling. It's all about patience as we create something extraordinary. After an hour, remove the cheesecake from the oven and let it cool completely on a wire rack. Once it's completely cool, cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 4 hours, preferably overnight. This will allow the cheesecake to set fully and the flavors to meld together. While our cheesecake is chilling, let's make the whipped cream topping. Experience the magic of whipped cream, the perfect final flourish. In a large bowl, beat the heavy whipping cream with powdered sugar and peppermint extract until stiff peaks form. Be careful not to overbeat. We want light and fluffy whipped cream, not butter. Once the cheesecake has chilled, spread the whipped cream topping. You can get creative with this part. Use a piping bag to create swirls or dollops. Now, let's move on to the fun part, decorating. Transform your space with decorating delights. Unleash your inner artist. This is where you can let your creativity shine. Sprinkle crushed candy canes on top. Add a drizzle of melted chocolate, or even top it with fresh mint leaves. You can also use cookie cutters to create festive shapes from whipped cream. The possibilities are endless. Have fun with it and make it your own. Show off your peppermint masterpiece. And there you have it, the coolest peppermint cheesecake ever. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy this dessert as much as our family does. Don't forget to share pictures of your creations on social media and tag us. We love seeing your baking adventures. And if you enjoyed this dessert, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for joining us on this coolest adventure. Until next time, happy baking.